possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now a play fake. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground. And
trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
To throw, it's Carr. Being chased out left. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. On the handoff, Lynch. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And Crosby puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And
all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Packers are back within a score. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. In motion left, that's Cooper. A carry now for Lynch. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
The Raiders on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Cooper, the man in motion left. On third down, here's Washington. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now Carr. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Throwing on first down is Carr. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Lynch. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In motion, Patterson. Now Carr. Steps away to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And that's hooking, and Janikowski missed it. It's no good, wide right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
Now Rodgers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And shutting him off, now open field, past the 20. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Reset.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He can run, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kenny Clark in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball.
And, oh, Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. Now they try the right side here. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Rodgers lets it go for Nelson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Partner, why were they even putting the ball in the air in that situation?
I know they have confidence a lot of the time in their team, and, hey, we can call anything. But in this spot, with that lead and that amount of time on the clock, not much, you've got to take care of it. I would have figured they'd run the football there.
Now their defense has to stand tall. One final try now for Carr. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Rodgers' Packers.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Working from the gun. Rodgers flushed out right. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This will be taken in at the 1. Gets around him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mario Edwards in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. On play action, now Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On play action, Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
On the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And now it's 2nd and goal. They try again with Lynch. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Janikowski now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a 2nd time.
They'll run with Lynch. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Give him a 1st down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kenny Clark. Able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. In motion, Patterson. On second down, Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Third down and 4. Here's Carr to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Carr. Dancing to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bruce Irvin from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. A run here with Lynch. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Carr. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Lynch. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
Zero surprise he put another through the post from long distance. The most 50-plus yard field goals in NFL history.
Yeah, hit 55 of them coming into 2017. And now 39 years old, still doing it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Travis Carey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Right at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He can run for it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Carr now on 1st down. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Carr And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. In motion left, that's Cooper. Carr now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing now is Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From midfield, here's Carr. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And now Sebastian Janikowski on from a long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Here to his running back. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that. When they get one against you, as we just saw there, boy, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit and makes them a little bit less confident.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They run again on first down, Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Carr. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 9-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the silver and black continue to roll.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL, that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Rodgers to throw on second down. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps up, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Carr to throw on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. To throw on third down. Carr steps away to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Travis Carey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Carr. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On third down, Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Marquette King now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Bruce Irvin in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Here's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Packers on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Easy.
On play action, Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On play action, now Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards. Defense showing blitz. And now here's a carry heading left. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They're going to keep it on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.